were done. Meanwhile, then 2019, COVID happened. And and about also, and we say COVID about, then not send me, yeah, met me, and they are born Ghana home by, said by Nipa, Udona, entry, so government had to spend a lot of money during that period. So now, and also, it is located your budget. So because we I think say in terms of revenue, yeah, shortfall of about 11 billion, and yeah, expenses so about 14 billion. So what kind of combined effect about 25 billion? All these things, they are then COVID, I know Brazil, Russia, Ukraine war. Ni nyinaa ama ɛnum ayɛ den ayɛ den to hwɛ a inflation almost everywhere ɛkɔ so within the sub-region can't be one man inflation ɛkɔ so the difference no will be the margins but there has been upward movement and Abayas too must also respond to this and no hwɛ your budget no ma yɛyɛ adwene sɛ yɛsɛ yɛpɛ Ghana beyond aid na sɛ you better say you use your local resources to grow there. And the end share, I bet me either. So I won't call IMF there. You must do something. Demonstrate say what my ABC. So I buy a Saturday you have 11 what I say. The idea because you levy at that time you who say end of 2020 or so. Now the volume transaction amount to about 500 billion
yes.
Ghana cedis. End of 2021, I call almost 1 trillion. So it means next car, it means taxi, it means the 11 bar. We can bet many start there. So these were part of the production. So I could about 600 billion.
No, 600 million.
Yeah, 600 million.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think here you check here now. It was about 5.9 billion.
Yeah.
For the year. That was what the projection was. Apart from the year 11, I'm always say it was on the year levy. No, apart from year levy, we also had plans. What can I say around 2018 or so? You can say benchmark values, you reduce soon.
Yeah.
So that way, a bit me in terms of ties, no much channels by then. So time I come him we have to reverse it. So it was in the budget, but a won't ban some okay good. Any AGI issues by one, the implementation to come uncertain. You levy, Tama, you it me at the 2 months. I implement here, it was 1st May. So many months of revenue in there. But me the me and say, never can program be so. Say Friday announcement by a circle IMF. Young more or more the other side in Parliament than this for Ebusi jubilating. Say Ghana ko IMF Omanyaji. And for me, it was wrong. Because see, Tama Omokoye no IMF chom say Munye we the IMF ka somnya no and na yes yeah no. So abai MPC obeko about the circumstances no. There was one issue I introduced, it was captured in the budget. Fees and charges. The idea was fees and charges, no. They be yana yetimi entumu enkoso.
Remaining stagnant
for
a very long time.
NAB. Meaning I'm a for 10 years. Let's come with no fees, no. So obviously, no, over incur losses.
Yeah.
Open sell ultimina or margins now company. It means they also provide inferior services.
Yes.
That wouldn't also help. So I remember when I was there, we appeared before the subsidiary legislation committee of parliament. The community of finance said there's no upward adjustment of the fees. So I say with this intervention, every 5 years, because of inflationary pressures, I was say it's me a revising. And also about someone as you speak, that bill is not even implemented. So in Shabia, yeah, say a bit me aboying, I met me not domestic revenue. Our friends, the NDC, kick against them. And for me, I had a hard drink. Because you see, so it can be, you knew how That's a omoba. That's a omano atete apansama. They will suffer, they will struggle. But say a normal that's a mobile in future. You find things easy. And all these are because of the numbers. No? So I'm imagining say I'm frustrating. So that yet me they say yeah. And what is some company phone be like I say, I'm sure no yes sir. Me are you not aware? I wouldn't want to mention them because of people I respect in, but it is open secret. It's everywhere. Yes. In the media, it's there. They will say that. You first time you know my open to me, you don't do that. As much as say, you know, yes, say, no man, I'm not from no. And it doesn't mean say I'm like my opinion by any shit. You taking some steps. My boy a costro, me know you aware. Say Bank of Ghana, I responded. The policy rates yet me at so about yet may increase the policy rate by 4%. I'm not gonna say it's about 90% to deal with inflation. Because me deal with inflation as a normalizer. That is when you think about the near term and long term development of this country. You know what I mean? So that is the situation we find ourselves in. So the last resort was that says can I see and pen in San Cadia? Then we or see then you call IMF. Now you could some support to be a bit me stabilize the economy in terms of balance of payment issues. No, okay. Whilst we are working Juma to improve more upon the economy and do things nipa nipa. So that's the reason why we are there because free IMF. But these are the reasons we are going back.
Your friends from the other side are saying that some of these factors here, ayana mobuboso mo trese eno na agigin ade akwadru IMF hono eno nya nokre, particularly because they feel say the New Patriotic Party government or what buying Muse no has mismanaged the economy. And so only one more kasa, some of the factors here, one more citing is no our debt to GDP ratio. It's somewhere around 80%. A car dear is somewhere around 390 billion Ghana cedis. And consistently they've been hinting on these. So some of these indices no trese baby economy ni no and said that how do you respond to some of these arguments? Your colleagues from the other side.
Until COVID-19, between 2017 and 2019, now you are managing the economy no better than what the NDC had done.
Average GDP growth was somewhere around 4-5%.
So your movie growth of the economy, as we said, GDP no, from 3.4%. Okay, averagely about 7%. I remember 2017 we did 8.4. The following year we did 6.5. We did 6.8 before COVID-19 came. Our primary balance was it was -1 or so. Consistently over 3 years. Yeah, we called it positives. Our trade balance for the first time 3 consecutive years, were in positive. Once a fiscal deficit, for example, by now about 9.8. The passive Fiscal Responsibility Act, yet to me a year below the threshold of 5%.
5%.
We did all these things. The city was relatively stabilized in terms of how it goes down. Once a things we introduce in the economy. For example, the free senior high school, they buy. NAPCO, they buy. NAPCO not ended before Arabic. But before NAPCO was introduced, I remember President Mills, President Mahama, during the heights of the unemployment challenge among graduates. This are no, or can say on your magician. I'm sure you remember.
Yes, I do remember.
But NAPCO buy who said it was an issue. So 100,000 of them were absorbed. As we speak, if we did 2022 budget now, statement now, who say at least NAPCO for about 100,000 a more 3,000 have been absorbed. And the remaining 67,000 or so, no. Our plan is with the Youth Start program, no. You bet me the hours of women. Nursing and teacher training allowances, some can say all these things were brought back. National Education Authority, the cards, they could start here, Yentimi, the free swam by a normal man produce card, I'm functional. All these things were done. Planning for food and jobs. Other infrastructural expansion, road sector, interchanges, a whole lot of things. This government has done a lot. Okay.
By whom? By MPP?
Yes. I don't know. You see there. It is there. Okay, we found money and we did it. This area, called Kaneshi.
Aboso kind area.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, Tamale. It is there. So we have spent so much money on this. Don't forget, almost a car. When they came to power, in the year 2083, so our debt was 9.5 billion cedis. Remember? Almost by almost free, so now a cost of 122 billion. Okay.
Yes.
We also came with other. As we speak now, it is true that it is around
391.9
yes.
billion Ghana cedis.
In addition, but don't forget, say, you introduce so many programs. Those cost related. Almost kwaje Eurobond before they left. Yeah, Eurobond, $750 million.
Yes.
Okay, obviously, no, they will pay some interest on them. Almost so, 1 billion, right? We'll pay interest on them. Maybe one, IMF bailouts when you're free, we'll pay interest on them. The fiscal infrastructure projects are almost here, you know. Both this country, this government will be paying for them. Mamika Asemichawa, hey, what do you say? When we took over, year funds your revenue, you're just dealing with earmark funds. The statutory obligations was 35% of our revenue. What did I say? All the earmark funds, all the compensation, talking about salary, plus interest payments, it moved to about 141.8%. The government had to respond to all these things. Almost can't debt to GDP ratio. It's true. Before the economy was rebased, the GDP ratio under their watch was about 72%. When it was rebased and they were living, it was 56%. Only maybe. I have this data from 1990 to 20, this present time, about debt to GDP ratio. It is not static. Tama NDC, they free soon. Meanwhile, not debt to GDP ratio was 24.6%. What did I say? That was what they came to meet. Almost free soon. Now a mobile call 55.94%. All share difference now about 31% jump. What did I say? So they came and the debt to GDP ratio now from was about 24%, and they moved to 56%. So the debt situation, and meanwhile, who read the IMF report now? Almost say our debt at that time, was unsustainable. And in 2019, our debt to GDP ratio was 62.5%. What is the 2.5%? What we came to meet about 55.4% now. You get a difference of about 7% or so, remember? 7%.
Yes, 7.
It was COVID-19, and I bet aggravated, I bet we're seeing your debt situation now. Because I buy another say or spend it to save life. Because the idea was that So what me rescue economy from the pandemic now. So then you find a way of rebuilding. And when you say, oh, one quan, oh, I did. You way, you fear to me. So be yare. Now say, what me say, I did yare way. One year careful or be free more. Minya, 1 year careful, but don't know when you are there. Because you say, and come here there, and come here. Because you say, so what me, Jenny, about corner a free or woman come out. You can bring back what you have lost. That was what happened. So, for me, going to IMF was because of so many, factors, especially opposition and the deliberate attempt to frustrate kind of thing we did. But we are going into negotiation, and I believe are buying any IMF officials now. I'm about doing because we are not in normal time. So they are for and the end of the decision we are also more taking on, also more share Nipano. So the current hardships no, minua and western. Minua, and again, I want to also say countries are more apply for bailout especially in these times it's not only Ghana.
No, it's not only Ghana.
A lot of countries.
I think about 24, 25 countries
in our sub-region.
In our sub-region,
they
are going
lots.
for IMF bailout.
This morning I mentioned because I mentioned some of them. If you indulge me, as at beginning of the Ukraine-Russia war, countries are almost epic bailout. Sierra Leone, DR Congo, Guinea-Bissau, Sao Tome and Principe, the Gambia, Senegal, Niger, Malawi, Somalia, Senegal, Tunisia, Egypt, Chad, Kenya, Uganda, Mali, Mozambique, Congo, Liberia, Madagascar, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Seychelles, Ghana, Cameroon, Central African Republic. You also know that even Sri Lanka is also
there, but they've been denied.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It was I checked yesterday. The press was on, but if say they deny more, and I don't think it to be fair to deny them because who deny more now, honey panel. That's it. So, we say central bank. One of their functions is a lender of last resort.
Yes,
and I think that the IMF also there too. Almost $1 trillion or so. No, a bit me abuama. Almost in here, no, almost a more. Now, let me conclude. COVID-19 happened here. The European Union decided say, also maybe be now the put countries no. Support the European economy no. Those in the union no, meaning with an amount of 800 billion euros. So after COVID-19 no bar from no, introduce 3 different taxes. Within a period of 10 years, I recover those monies back. So let's say Ghana for from what my trust and my experience, their cost a buying feel a government's heart is in it. It's a buy yet the bit me a year now you're why they I high. I buy take steps apart from policy rates central bank a page. I buy say I buy and I could find appoint here. Cut you. Yes, slashing up to 30%.
30%, of course.
I say, for coupons the year more Jumano, as one by 50%. I buy say, I want to say, not critical. You don't have to go so more term on that importation or vehicles and all that. So these are some of the steps I buy there. I buy I take it. Now I'm say maybe me advocate is saying anka I buy for you be the subsidy and then emra. And I say some of the taxes on our fuel products no.
On you free.
But on the other hand, so no who say you won't hear me. What I say my subsidy. At the end of the day, no, 1 year careful. I bet me I further dislocate the economy. No. What I say, you some of the who said and saying about you about cumulative about 1 CDB every so yes. Because you more the revenue that will come to Abano so better than a bit.
Okay.
I bet me then are affected in other sectors. A bank can say every ministry or some capital expenditure. Now since Ghana Statistical Report said that cut no is also about affecting the building of some. So we are in difficult situation. Government and Ghana for among ti abanse na yempe kwan befa so a yebe solve problem no.
Okay.
This is for me no a problem enka hoda. I know say there will be solution to this problem. And I think say mama nwen akasa ebia
Doc, there are a couple of statements I make here. I would want us to further interrogate that, but Honorable Joseph Kwame Kuma, Doc said I was said Ghana mining no. Yenya butre nyanto buasie because the economy is in good. It's in good hands. And people who are leading the negotiations no. Enya di ombekwa ko fa bibia ebe matemamufo no ho akire omo. Do you still subscribe? Do you feel say still it's as a result of mismanagement of the economy eni akwa kodru ho no? If you indeed say ujidia, how do you explain that with regards to
so?
with regards to
government is going to IMF because of mismanagement of the economy. I quote and unquote. Honorable Kennedy Ajapon. Your mama mre. I'm saying babu na bano. I am a bit sad. Send the narrative no SSA. The MPP for no more say. Send the yenya abotrema by. Your mama dear no nipa. And this abano no nipa meboa. And then the abaya artist no one nipa and Ghana for nya abotrema no. Chabanu for yenkwa here. Jesus Christ. Your mama cannot send me. My papa no. Say okoni kotodua so ya wombo mpa pa magana won won kan kire nyame say asema wode ya ukaye say prosperity will judge no them say it is hitting Ghana one after the other na wombo mpa ma na nyame say nyame sakra no ma na yenko yeni minu ya shase say na Ghana ye GDP ayi 9 it carpet 9 billion.
9.5 billion as of 2008. 122 billion.
Say your mathematics no sample. Na NDC the cap 113 billion. Any beka Ghana ka ho. Because MPP take over na 122 billion. Until take 122 from 9 billion then the NDC they cut 113 billion and Lord Abeka. NDC had Rich Hospital to show, Legon Hospital to show, E-blocks all over to show, exchanges, Fanco, cycle to show. NDC solved the problem of flats unimniesi cycle maybe ago. What you say?
But have you indeed been able to deal with the issue of flood?
What brought about that? You know, it has been minimized. It has
Really?
been minimized. But for that, yes, it has been. Oh, Niana AC cycle now unim minimum. Niana AC cycle.
Minimum.
NDC had time. Your mama knew to me called dredge or dog. They were saying or the machines call here. No more blaming say. And they didn't can
But still after the dredging, still
let me tell you it
flooding occurs in this
partly
country.
been solved because what happened in that year and sana sa normal BC and now west off. Now west off. Are you getting me? Me and Danasi. So what you say? Projects E-blocks are NDC basis C uncountable.
How many of them did you complete?
Thank you very much. Obibe Kancho send the warrior. Agenda 11 hospitals. Okate sword was
Agenda 111.
Agenda 111. Almost share asi. And then how many have they foundation?
I've not seen any.
Have they started a foundation?
I'm saying I've not seen any being completed.
Have they started even a foundation for Agenda 111? Not, my brother. Say obise wo see blocks are a sieno ndo mo country say draw plans drawings no any day and no na ma ache Until free senior high no e-blocks no not your mama one year drawing, 1 year planning, 1 year in sase. Meboa. It's part of the process. So what you say? Almost Ghana babia e-block obianya ne chefa. Are you getting me? That was a responsible government. Are you understanding me? Now, what is sending us to 113 billion now? NDC, your mama at a mess, the beka Ghana kahono. Masa, acquire na acquire kosu babia. Are you getting me? Schools, cheap compounds. Okay, I say, it's excellency your mama mre. No more team ministers.
10%.
10%. So moody see cheap compounds.
Yes.
We have not less than 2,000 cheap compounds to show. That is development. That is vision. A visionary leader. Your mama mre you call IMF. Why did you go to IMF? Not 2015 mre no. Not the well crunch on loans in normal. Okay, I said President Kufuor free so and was signed a day I will be free so and I said no was signed Ghana into single span structure.
Salary, yes.
Single span structure was a difficult thing to take. But His Excellency then late President John Mill said, Ghana for Betia or Germany. Ndo biti how I say there was no challenges for NDC time. NDC time and sana John Mama Beka ko build the Carl Power ship na ebe solve doom so problem nyina no. Na de na esi na akosombo dam. Na ye de ade na measure no to say fuel station. On kai minua. Na de bia ye kan na de bagel graphic and then nsuo no level ye say nsuo no sound nso doom so no na nkrofo de ye John Mama yaka. Say wonim hwe wo ye incompetent. Oto no bo wanti obia and also solve what the visionary leader also solve a problem no with Carl Power, any other energy distance. What the gas buyer, well IMF emano $1 billion or so, and what the gas and at ports. And there omo to meet your mutika. The gas are So what you are saying? Omo to meet your mutika. Mobile man to aso. Me bela your call and your mama call no. Mobe extended for 1 more year. I don't know whether it's the fourth program. I say your friend is saying the fourth program. I say what do you call it? The gas pipeline. And no, your mama and buy your motor as Buidam authority. Did they leave it? They continued, and electricity became stable. Do you thank your mama for that? Masa, dear Nedi call IMF, and then another umre. Dear Nedi that's the question I want us to ask ourselves. And the answer is here. The answers are here. Ukraine war badabe. Russian president so Munja is a photocopy no moyeno. Like Russian ambassador to Ghana. Was see MPP and Ghanaians and Africans should stop the photocopying of propaganda Europeans in here at here. Ukraine. Dabe ne by 24 February. And my man I say normal boy de no aduane boy de. Omo ye planting for food and jobs program bi ana. Omo aban no, omo say planting for food and jobs. This is a project no a good one, well established. Some can dey say you exporting no ma de kwa manane. Mfutura omo tugu ya ni so no. Eyo tom eye.
Just recently, NTF. I mean, we've had some monies from that.
From what?
Over $2 billion.
From on
the
what? Exportation of what?
Of NTF.
NTF. Farmers, ni tomato sellers, ni complaining. Until say maize you run short na cover daba. 2019, 2018, maize poultry farmers say so say omunia bro o man mu. What is that this time crab and chiba?
But the same year. So our region. Farmers were saying, farmers were claiming, Abronu bigu. Abronu were in silos.
Silos. School feeding program. School feeding programs. They ran short of food supplies. Were you aware? A silos when a school feeding program, not schools in your Duane. Media, no one questioning you. Are you getting me? We are not children. We are not kids. Let me go back. Why we are going to IMF? Strictly why? World Bank country director is on record It's on record. My joy online. Say, before COVID-19, March 2019, I ever take it off now. Already the country was showing negativity in development, in growth. Why? So Obika said, maybe Ghana's economy shows signs of serious challenges even before COVID-19 struck by World Bank country director. If you want, https www.myjoyonline. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? So the man proof say, who say Honorable Adongo, Metro TV. No, I say the figures the MPP are buying. Eddie Maye, Ghanaians, no. Yeah, and uncle, and the figures on the come well back uncle. They give the right figures, what is happening in the economy to the World Bank, and when they come to the media, and our floor of parliament, no move by different figures. I'll prove them here. Are you getting me? So you were not telling us the truth. APSA, UPS, okay, I say minority, yakoye presentation last year, said the way the economy was going, we were over borrowing, and if we don't put a ceiling on our borrowing, the country was running into a ditch. And as at that time, 344 billion Ghana dikano. Now, you know, at first, now I ranking member on finance. Not to say, I'm fat. I can't be a yedikra edikaho. And there you can. It is almost 400 billion and above to say Ghana dika. Yanti 122 billion. And this imbre, and from free 400, almost 400. Almost 300 and something billion. Monkwa. Now, end this year 100 and say. 13 billion. If
you take the 9.5 billion out of 122 billion, yes, of course, 13 billion.
Into what a triple cano. What do you have to show? What has MPP to show Ghanaians since Amuba Konjaiso? Okaka Afanko Obiale Foundation, what betwaswa, ona oye. Tamale Inchanche, those planting for food and jobs. The main name, dear air planting for food and jobs. Ghana-Canada negotiation by NDC, no, na a modernization of agric in Ghana. Pickups in agric officers in use, no, and motorbikes, agric directors in your friend say, motorbikes are extension officers use, who they have label, no, MAG. The meaning is modernization of agric in Ghana. A DNA and the MPP best change.
How true is this?
It is a fact. It was a Canadian NDC negotiated the loan.
Osi Adini Keke.
Yes.
And NPP.
It's planting for food and jobs. Okay, so me say it was an NDC policy, modernization of agri, and no negotiation with Canadian government. Inti Thomas Kanebebano. Wait, don't interrupt. Thomas Kanebebano. The issue, and I'm giving you facts, my brother. Cross-check. Canadians are loan, no. Now you're the vision of your mama. I'm going to negotiate a loan, no. Fofi and Trata, Ebebano, no more free conjaso. Until planting for food and jobs, no. When we say pickups, and you're planting for food and jobs, also. It is modernization of agric in Ghana. That is a proof of that negotiation. The visionary leader, your mama, and the NDC had for the country. Now, Masa, at the end, what made us to go to IMF? See, in the countries now, everybody say, "Omuni na kwa here because of coverage." No, miniati. What do you mean? GDP to ayi for coverage fight. Burkina Faso, omu use 5.7%
of their GDP.
Sika omunya ayo modified coverage. Cote d'Ivoire 5.6% per. Nigeria 5.8%. Senegal 6.4%. And so Ghana 15.7% to our GDP. Sika enyunuba coverage mu ni adwamama epeto ho legacy fund ni no manyina yewura mu World Bank omo boaye $1 billion any bibia ye de be kan ho nyina no. And so still countries yet me manage coverage nicely. And omo biti down omo ndeye kan Cote d'Ivoire omo growth is 7%. Ye saying. Your growth, you're saying. Massa, Munjani ayekano. You didn't manage it well. So what you say? Senyana ye two skegu. You use more on election-related issues than you manage coverage. Madam Sinini, or more parliamentary candidate, Sanorigo constituency. What can I say? We're not as regional vice chairperson. Or more manu 50,000, 500 million as regional chairperson.
As old Ghana cities.
Coverage fund, yes. Scano, I dance here, send no. And what you say, executives, a binumina 100 million, 10,000, a binumina say. It's an audiovisual that went out. That proof that coverage, interma minister bar floor of parliament, say one boom kunta for coverage. No, who say no figures in so. President and the State of Nation address, no about 17 billion. When His Excellency Bawumia about 19 billion. When I'm how about 22 billion. Finally, Finance Minister Baya for about 12 billion. And I'm the fight coverage. Why not young funny figure? Why not young funny figure?
But no, maybe a quick one before we even go to the next point. So, you mentioned the modernization of agriculture in Ghana. I am on the project site, and so, but if you indulge me for about 1 minute or 2 minutes, because I want us to clarify things and put them into their right perspective. The project provides direct funding to the government of Ghana to improve food security and make the agriculture sector more modern, equitable, and sustainable. The project seeks to implement a comprehensive, market-oriented approach to farming and to strengthen and modernize agricultural extension. And some of the key words, but I underline some of the key words. Modernize agricultural extension services. The project covers the entire country at the national, regional, and district levels and is expected to benefit some 2.8.
Which year was it?
2.8 million, 2.8 million farm households, including many female farmers. Project activities include these, and this is one: delivering agricultural extension services and market-oriented training to farm households with a particular focus on providing information linked to improved cultural practices and the appropriate use of fertilizers, pesticides, tools, and machinery. 2, equipping district agricultural departments and regional agricultural departments with extension materials, equipment, and logistical support. 3, supporting innovative, demand-driven, and market-oriented research to address current challenges being faced by smallholder farmers. And 4, updating and reorienting a standardized curriculum for agricultural colleges and farm institutes to be more market-focused, gender-sensitive, and climate-smart. And 5, the final one, improving the enabling, that's administrative and legal environment to facilitate access to local and foreign markets for agricultural production.
Wonderful. So which
how close is this to planting for food and jobs?
I said, which year what the year you are reading this thing? Which year was it?
Okay,
no,
so the year was from 2017 to 2023.
Established by which people did that proposal?
The government of Canada.
Very good.
And the amount that was to be given to this particular for this particular project, $135 million.
Thank you very much.
That
is what I'm proving to you. That is what I'm proving to you that this is
2017.
This is a program that was negotiated.
2023.
This one was.
2017
you can't claim it.
2017.
You can't claim 20. You can't claim this project. John Mama and Co negotiated this program. No, it's true. In Kamuna, we negotiated and Kadini Baba planting for food and jobs, and not modernization. That's the modernization of agriculture. The Omokancho say for farm what improve what extensions. And I make those pickups nearby. What name is on the pickups? The motorbikes and the pickup. What name is it on them? Is it not MAG? Modernization of agric in Ghana. That is the proof of it. Are you getting me? And no, I found any of these pickups on the bar, and you are winning. So President Kufuor negotiating loans, and then you can say President Kufuor Adjumana at Amaze Bayer. That is how it goes. Are you getting me? So I'm telling you that policy was done by and negotiated by NDC by the 2017 that the money came, and you utilize it. I'm telling you about the legacy your mama left for you. Do you now understand me? Mm-hmm. That is it, my brother. I'm proving you, and it is a fact. All the technical men know. Now, why did you go to IMF? Maybe public debt had increased from 122 billion in 2016 to Ghana 225 billion just the moment Mobe took over. That is representing a nominal increase of 105 in the country's debt stock. Just MPP taking over. I'm proving to you why we have to go to IMF today. Our debt to GDP ratio had increased from 57%. Sanya Watcher 2016, say it 57% in 2016 to 64% in 2019. Just within a space of what is not true? Master, wait. No, I can't take your figures. Because I can't take your figures because what you are saying. I cannot take your figures because when you were dealing with my figures, you know, me paying for actually say me finance committee member. But me paying for more already or mama who say the figures you people do give us, you know, well bank the year. So what you are saying until your figures will not be taken for my use. And interest what you are saying into 2016 no. And you could say now you have a debt to GDP of 57%.
Okay.
But Mubaya whoop a who 64% in 2019. Are you getting me? I'm giving you more. The difference payment had increased from 57%. You see, you're to
24%.
And I had a core.
And a core 56.
Yes, so did that 24% for, but we have things to show.
It's about 30%.
We had e-blocks to show. You were acquiring to show. We have chip compounds, thousands to show. We have Kumawu Hospital to show. We have Range Hospital to show. We have your friend is saying Bank of Ghana Hospital to show. We have Massa. We can't mention
more hospital.
Basic education infrastructure. We have uncountable to show. It is a more sky adapt and this be ya. Mon can numa mo be inherit here. So what you say? And then can we see ya juma pa. We so muntimi bobodi. Obeba 1 2 3 4 pe na wajai. One lock. What you say? So don't go there. Infrastructure wise. Don't compare. Unprecedented. JDM, Atames, NDC government, electricity extension. It was superfluous. Aquine rose. We were working. We were on. Are you getting we went on. Let me go on. In 2016, interest payment had increased from 11 billion in 2016 to 37 billion in 2019. Just because 225 billion and already modified.
Hold on. Interest payment had increased.
Yes.
From where?
From 11 billion.
From 11 billion.
Yes. To that's 2016 to 37 billion in 2019.
So in the component of the loans,
billion, to 11 billion from 37 billion.
But in the component of the loans, how much of these interest payments, were paid on the loans that the NDC contracted?
And that is why I'm telling you that already when they came from Kwame Nkrumah Peso, they do your mama.
I'm just asking a simple question. Can we do the disaggregation?
Yes, do.
Sikano na ye tuya for interest, emu ahe ena na ye tuya on the loans that were contracted prior to 2017.
That is what we 2017 or 122 no huna na ye tuya interest. Na ye 11.11%.
In 2019 you mentioned a figure of somewhere around 30 billion.
No, 225 billion. 225 billion. And now a jump na interest na 37 billion instead of 11 billion.
So instead of 11 billion
within 2 years, 2017 to 11 billion in free that says 26 billion.
And more than
interest.
As a result of loans, the NPP government have contracted.
In the name of their free senior high the inflation program. Budget deficit limit now 7.5% in 2018 and 7% in 2019. Even though the government was claiming say now a 4.8%. Are you getting me? Now, I'm claiming say 4.8%. What can have budget deficit? And so now you're 7.5% and 8%. That's this from Metro TV, Honorable Adungo, like Finance Committee a year. What you use World Bank for data, not the real data that was with the World Bank. Are you getting me? So that is what sent us to coverage. Let's go on. Let's come here. 5.
So these are the reasons. These are the reasons I believe, sir. We are going back to.
We mismanage.
We are going back to the IMF.
Give me the time, please. The Ghana cedi in 2019 saw depreciation of 12.9%. This was before coverage. 19. Also, Bibia near the Akosha COVID-19, near the Akosha Ukraine war, COVID-19 near the Akosha Ukraine war. So what I say, and I me prove it to you, and I tear for. Say, let's face the facts and do the right thing and save ourselves.
So prior to COVID-19, the argument from the National Democratic Congress
said before COVID-19,
that the economy was already in distress before COVID-19 came.
That's what I'm trying to prove to Atie for. So what I say, before COVID, because COVID in March 20th Muho. So what I say, but before March 20, figures here me money na AC. Not cedi no already na galape. 12.5% of yearly. The Ghana cedi, that is it. Now, meanwhile, now NDC Mreno, now 9.6% in 2016. Nti sana ye normal esi course. Now, say abaya meba yes abaya wonya sika pa wo amamu nyina mu a. What did John Mama and NDC going to World Bank there na ye jai ma Ghana for? Adia ye jai ma Ghana for ni say economic growth 2016 World Bank World Bank omo be steady gi omo normal 2 mo after century ni normal ni na ye di omo mra so no the economy they projected that the economy was going to grow by 6 to 7%. IMF projected said they were going to grow the economy because they took more advice. They were going to grow the economy by 7%. And he said, IMF predicted that now all to futuro go Ghana for him. Now what be to me? Now growth no mania 2017 munya 7% massa. Abaya wabe take over.
It was 8.4. It was 8.4.
Fine. Abaya wabe 8.4 no me record no as manufacturing sector growth. So what I say, manufacturing sector growth. See, abaya oma predict amaye say economy is going to grow. Now wabe take over. Immediately no. Tambe na fix you ministers. Tambe na oye no massa. Wa lay foundation na immediately 2017 economic growth aba na wo bo ho nsamrane no nyame etwe omo ase ba fam no. Let's go to 2019. What was the growth? Osi 8.4. 20 wa wo figures no. 2019 the growth na odemaye na tia ba 6 meboa na coverage da hete. Wow. So if you claim you were the one who made the growth to come up in 2017, and then at 2019 before coverage, now figures in our table form. It means the management was already in shambles. You can't prove it. So I say, me papa lay foundation ama wa pesika foto ato ho. Nipa obo bosia no ho si wo ni awo ye no ma kire o say ye fertilizer no afu no do no March mu man do no April mu ye ni say samre mu no na obetumi anya ajapade na say unu apanyinu wo papa afiri ho na unu apanyinu abedi ade a unu apanyinu e bebo no ho samrane say won na ya ade ase wo papa wo pesika ne to wo say be fa ye aduma no let's go to aban sika aban a wonu sika sen aban num nyina wo nanado ne ba wo mi aban against can omonya almost 500 billion. We say your mama got 3 oil fields. After Kwadwo almost be take over now. Answer na your mama not 3 oil fields. Now almost produce around 70,000 barrels per day. That's at 2016. But I'm buy 3 oil fields and then 170,000 barrels and over. And now damn enough fuel prices go almost be 2 gold. Bibia buone or sorokama. So what I say because of the homegrown policies. And now John Mama Samre na gas, make us say gas or negotiated Well Banks, travel gas, not tema port or my bayan shama or my jet to me discover my in what I say. Nti so obeto sa no ma fefefe agugu akwan mu na wantimi just 2017 na figure no growth aba o de bo ho samrane na 2018 2019 na ade na she nitira se a o de bo ho samrane e mo nko ho omonjai na Russia ambassador ebeka say omonjai photocopy no omonjai Russia Ukraine war ba February last year, 20th February.
And you believe that it could not have had
20th February,
24th of February 2022, yeah. But are you saying, sir, it could not have had any substantial impact?
The depreciation of the cedi, no, it's essentially by Umiachi cedi, no, IGP, Samra or no coin, no, say walk on Wajaki, no, Muma, dollar, no, okay, free. Into yanja propaganda no yanja nande almost yanya baako ne enko yanima omunti afutuo IMF enfomso no bi no ye papa omanpanyi nanado ye besere no say other countries are ye jet a presidential jet no ye toy no the other countries are still using the same engine jet type and say South Africa is an example in other countries.
President said because this is a matter of national security.
Fine. But the reality is that when you can say anything to cover yourself, but the reality will expose you to go to IMF.
Mamena was na minka atie for say obetimi do message na for 0202222067 about the bametimi akenkan masanso and I bet me a channel of Facebook live stream, no. So, meaning say, Doc, some rebuttals to make Doc. My memory.
Yeah, I say, you can't agree. Share. Data you can tell me. Say, over in our church.
And also data you mean.
These are documents. Official documents.
Every which organization?
This is an official document talking about Ghana GDP growth rates from 1961 to 2021. This is a document.
Stamp will be an issue a media to what you say.
Asema okay. Oko print document or internet so your best sample. Best sample. So that's when I can. Share. 19
reference in our house. Okay, let me detail the reference into a country.
2000.
I quoted my job online for you. And they are added.
2008.
Honorable Martin. Maybe I'll come back to you.
2008.
Doc.
Now, your growth. 9.15%. Okay, Sembi. Almost take it over 2009. Almost take it over 2009.
2008.
That 2008 one was. We see if 2008. 2008. The growth you giant no. Now a 9.15%. About 9.2. And now NDC ebenya to me 2009. Meaning 2009. Economy no grow by 4.84. Okay, Sembi. Or say it be Georgia Padie. What does I say? Or say what will be count? Yeah, buy ya. You boom said GDP growth no air 3.4 no. The following year no, they call 8.4%. Let me call what I say. Mo ye jamo 9.15%. Mo baji to me no. Mo call 4.8. It means you couldn't manage it well. Because a conform, yeah, because somebody by form. In our budget, we share the growth projections from 2014 to 2021. NDC, only in the year 2014, they did a growth rate of 2.5. 2015, 2.1. 2016, 3.4. 2017, we took it 8.4 as I said.
So from 2014 to 2015, and I mean from
NDC
2013,
2.9, 2.1, 3.4.
so averaging around 3%.
Yes.
That's it.
And this is
3%.
And that was
3%.
and dog, and that was the time the economy was hard hit by these energy crises. Now affected productivity in this country.
Yes.
That was the
The
period.
Kosombo Dam was very low.
That was the period Omo Antimi handle the energy crisis.
Oh, look at you.
What did I say?
Kala, you know, by
And that no, we saw these growths. Very, very bad. Very, very horrible. Yeah, no. You saw an average growth of 7%. That is phenomenal. As I said, because at that time, we didn't have the economy was doing well, and now experiencing COVID-19 and so Tama ammonia, we discovered oil for them.
Yeah.
They discovered oil.
Chachu.
And I'm moving so
Remember Chachu and Co. About
oil was discovered by J.A. Kwadwo. They discovered oil, no?
In commercial quantities. Your GMPC.
They discovered oil, no?
GMPC.
NDC4.
You didn't start GMPC. Be aware.
NDC4.
Mr. Yamon question.
Ama Beniwado. The late. And I'm found the crowd in CAE. Or say a jungle. Palm kernel. Or say a jungle. Discover oil. The only time I almost to me a grow economy, no, about 13-14% was in 2011. After I started the commercialization of the oil. Meanwhile, look at 2022 budgets. Anyway, share the real sectors of the economy, the real sectors. Talking about agriculture, they're talking about service and industry. I'm telling them, say, yeah, Juma, na Fufi, and na Antwata, and na Atlantic between. Share agriculture and Kwan. The year 2014 under NDC, agriculture it grew by 0.9%. 2015, 2.1%. 2016, 2.7% under NDC. We took it to 6.2 in 2017.
So you see, modernization of agri policy that you came and inherited. Now
I'll come there.
My dog making this happen.
2018 we did 4.9. 2019 4.7. By even the 4.79 award from the company, higher than your best of 2.7.
I said the foundation was laid
That was
by
2.7.
NDC. Know it.
2020, meanwhile, we did 7.4. 2021, by the end of 2021, any year, we are down 5.3%. He's talking about mechanization of them. Oko ministry, we have different projects, different programs. For food and jobs, creation. And the document now, no code 2 years. Okay, and the document was prepared in 2017.
Yeah.
Mona come here, and before.
But was it 2017 they went to the Canadians to negotiate for
no, but the start and end
date. Was it 2017 they went to the
The
Canadians?
start date, the commencement date.
The document.
It was negotiated before
I'm say, Oko ministry BR, whether agric or education, we have different categories of programs. And the cost what I say. So,
Doc, for the purpose of clarity, that particular project,
what it has
now,
to do?
From the website of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, and this is what Planting for Food and Jobs is. Also, Planting for Food and Jobs is a flagship agricultural campaign of the government with 5 implementation modules. The first module, PFJ Crops, aims to promote food security.
That translated into
this has been a long-standing propaganda. It's not true. Now, do you know what is funny? Adebia, even in high school, I put them some of the buy. Adebia more rubbish here. More year home adverts.
Nobody rubbish free senior high.
Okay, something can say. More commission adverts on TV stations, radio stations. And more the Free education 419 one TV.
Me TV.
Franka, Adi Morabesi. After your call letters of 2020, Mahama said on the buy. What kind of lifestyle is this? And I've shown you agriculture. Let's go to the industry sector. Our budget statement, 2004. And for the new industry, it grew by 1.1%, 1.1. Economy 1.1. 2015, 1.2. 2016, 4.3. We came and took it to 2017, we took it to 15.6%. 2018, 10.5%. 2019, it came back to 6.4%. Then 2021, we dipped into negatives. What I say? Because obviously, COVID-19 had impact. Then it comes to services. 2014, they did 5.2. 2015, 2.9. 2016, 2.8. 2017, we moved it to 3.4. We increased it. 2018, 2.7. 2019, 7.6. And 2021, we did 8.3% service sector. So, the real sector of the economy, anywhere you take it, we did far, far, far better. This is our own budget. I mean, doom so.
The reality on the ground.
Doom so. I remember President Mahama, and I had the documents here. President Mahama told us, "Say what fix doom so 2016." Then he came. Yeah. I'm holding this here.
I want you to ask that question.
Yeah. I'm having here 25th February 2016. I have faced doom so. When I can. Mahama, go to Ghana, what is there? I have faced doom. That's what 25th February 2016. I have faced doom so, Mahama. Then come to 2016. 2020. 9 September 2020. Listen to President Mahama. Today in history. Okay, it means September before he went to the elections of 2016. Mahama said, I won't blame anyone for doing so. I will face it. Somebody who in February said, I will face it, doing so. Then September the same year, going into elections now, or say, face it.
Okay.
So if you had faced it, I now say about back. Okay, I said 2017 at the beginning. There was a erratic power supply. All right, okay. Yes, this guy, is it Otukuno? One of the guys are now Oyomo Communication. Agbanyo. Abeka said we should face it. But the grace of God, this power, this erratic power supply, what I'm holding, currency depreciation. I agree. Say, you see now what they know. Apart from especially this year.
Yes.
2011. You see now what they know, so take by 5% under their watch. 5%. It was good. 2012, the following year, it went up to 17.5%.
Remember the World Economic Crunch? Remember the World Economic Crunch?
Oh no, but money
2013, it moved 14.6%. So at least better than the 17.5%.
Yes, that's in 2012.
Then 2014, the highest within the last 2 decades was 34.2%. 2014. Then 15, 18.75%. Then 2016, it came to 9.6%. When we took over, 2017, we did 4.9%. 2018, 8.4%. 2019, 12.9%. 2020, we did 3.9%. 2020, 3.9%. 2021, 3.9%. Yes, these are the figures. So it means that if you look,
your mama 4 cities 50%.
but me say, the depreciation at the point went to 34%, but we were able to bring it to these numbers. I say ye blocks. Me know we are on education committee, so the follow the workshop a committee get fund. They told us, said when we fees no more 29 of them completed
out of the 200.
29
completed.
Yes, under your what? 29 out of 200.
At which levels?
Then we had completed 31. 31. And you see, Sikana buy part of the money, from the EU and one other funding agency. But the point is that out of the 200, we did 29. Yeah, buy neighbor compete Diakano hospitals. Oh, yes, you must have Ghana hospital.
I'm going to hospital.
Your mama no commission hospital.
The National Democratic Congress is telling me that hospital. And even with Agenda 111, we've not seen any substantial improvement in that project.
Uni baby. Me can say, most of Ghana hospital was started by Mills. Mama came to complete the phase 1. The phase 2, I think, was completed sometime in 2018 or 19 by us.
Yeah.
Almost fees, no. That hospital was not completed. That hospital SRT under Mills. And the mama ever twice the first phase, at that time I'm child of Ghana. But I said we completed the phase 2. And hospitals, when we came, you see unim, you built 5 polyclinics. 5 in Greater Accra. What I say? Bakuwa Botiano. Na polyclinic. Mo say yensi hospital bia o ti o. Minya ti. Mo say yensi hospital bia. But I'm telling you say. You see 5 new polyclinics in Greater Accra alone. Bakuwa Adentan. Bakuwa Botiano. And the 2 others, I have them here.
This MP?
They are there. Oh, me say, mene. Tie. Minya, sa wono. Unsama. You are well informed. Na, unim say, Sawoka Iroject projects.
Yes.
You are about 9. They could first started BBR, Jawa call 8 years. NDC by almost me MBA even one input. Not even one. But when you say, yeah, buy at least the part you be okay. Afari, almost done. But I'm saying that 8 years, those hospitals were abandoned. I did one. Me not the parliament. I'm penny back at 30th March of this year. State of the Nation address. Say, you started 87 of them. We were there. Honey, it is. Oh, so the
of course.
And Secretary said that program no ever created so many jobs in this country. You see, you can ridicule it like you did for the basic in high school. But what I'm saying is these things will be done. Now, why this? Like I said, tie. MPP. Yeah, mismanaging economy no. Share what the indicators no. HO say. Data. Me kasa me I speak with data. Now what the data show. All your minimum finance. The reality is there. You know, so many things can happen to dislocate the economy. I agree, fair and square. But may say, before the COVID-19 pandemic, are buying a idea. Now, even in this situation, we are still meeting our statutory obligations. Tama yeko ahunye mu odumso. NDC fonche adie ba ko a omye at least a better yesu and your house. Not even a single intervention. Not even one.
We don't know pay salary workers.
I'm saying not even
they
one.
lay people off?
But yeah, under COVID, at least we get free water.
Free water.
We get free electricity.
Which people advise
Yama amanfua omuchomo and sako omano. In some countries, you are aware, even under COVID, omujin kofodi. There was government workers were sacked. Yeah. But this government has not done that. In the midst of all this, you make sure say, when you say yeah, a child provide services, when you say your contribution, no, and yet immediate, a long term. So almost year Juma, we are not paying them. Unya immediate productivity, a long term. What does it? So government kept faith and did all these things. When you know, I bring it about cost. What I say, about increase your liabilities and all that. So for me, no, I make say this one factory, I never be a crampono. At the time now, Mr. Bekate said at least 107 of them are
yes, 107.
Equity about 150,000 direct
jobs.
Indirect jobs. A progress. Obama constituency. Why does so constituency? Kasapeko is there. Many people I remember say the MD Kadem say me for the Pamra a be down. Is it not an achievement? Hey, I thought we call a meeting at City Hotel Ayadabaka Hotel. They give you juice. Eco juice. So beautiful. Okay, so beautiful. And it is even exported. It is dying operation. A funny part tempo I had here. Now, oh, my penny that out to make us a magician. Now, NDC and my chef Germany, it makes joy news file so a casse, say, Unya Dumania, connected to sign. Oh, and these are people. Should I mention them? Yes, so heavy, maybe baby. But you see, for me, no. For me, no. You can say, IMF. What I say? Now, I can't say, I mean, I'm a catch up, say. You bet 141.6 or 7% of the car, you did compensation interest and all that. Didn't you? So, until no buy, and now bet so, say, a car 99.5 billion would be account. Yes, you buy it. Yes, you buy it. What I say? But you are asking me how to roads are you building under the MPP. Hey, more than the roads you said you built. Come to my constituency. NDC anti-me, a single asphalt road in my constituency. Meanwhile, me say. Oba Kwadwo, me hono man. There's not even a single asphalt road that amo a year. But at least you were hono, no. At least you were asphalt road in the constituency. So for line. 8 years. 8 years. Could you be finished? What I say? So, and the facts are there. MPP had that. But what I'm saying from say, the air cost no and self-inflicted. And the NDC, doing so was self-inflicted. You buy a 6 years knee. Meanwhile, power supply is relatively stable. Those no more investors gonna charge there. I did the same. You go feel na madam for Dr. Ledu. Na ye jabontin. Na ye basi no so the buyer. That was the pain we went through. And this is talking. Will be some my team and they can't even bring solutions. Oh. Just talk. Mahama. Mahama.
Cal power was a
solution. They are costly. They are not even able to bring solutions. They be say Mahama. They be say or buy or see solutions or they buy solutions. Solutions so. Mahama that all the solutions back. Say you fire here or say. You operator di. Solution. We shall for or shake up. It this solutions are about buy. It may mean some about we. Okay, with the team. Who's more but no. I'm sure about the civil no. In this country, poultry farmers. I'm complaining because of the issues. I share in their frustration. But under their watch, poultry farmers, peasant farmers had been complaining. Even at that time, there was no COVID and Ukraine war. Poultry farmers had been complaining. Yeah, well, Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana. I read their reports because I've done this job for a long time. They have been complaining. Fees near school, my no. Omokasa. Minya, come clear. Before fees near school, under watch. Now we couldn't even get chalk for schools. But even the northern schools will buy they are feeding grants. We couldn't even pay on time. Without fees in high school. By way of fees in high school, no. They are spending over 10 billion. We are the same committee cities. But it has brought progress. One community and school be and all that. This is what the government has done.
Okay. Doc, my man was reading some of the messages. I'll say, hello, good afternoon, please. I'm Kingsley Arthur, the president of Faculty of Arts, AUCC. I've been following your program day in, day out. We'll be having a cooking challenge as part of our annual week celebration.
Okay, 2014. In this country, 2014. Okay, said 4 shortage. It's your Ghana.
Yeah.
2014. Not the sunlight. My time.
Yes, I do remember. Doc, some of the messages are at you for any of your former hair. Abba Eric Kwadwo or Sebwadi Patriotic Voices Bechem. Ghana and the NDC went to IMF for a bailout purposely for the 2016 general elections campaign and bought a lot of Mahindra cars for party organization, wasting our dear state financial resources. As they say, naysayers realize that Ghana beyond aid is possible. With e-levy, they paid billions of stolen state funds when they're 12 bauxite mortgaging, bars branding, Jida, Sada, and etc. Enemies of state. Eric Kwadwo dia ono ede esuma ebaye no. King Ayonde said, Sefa, our present economic mess has nothing to do with any global shocks. It's obvious that this NPP government is too wasteful and unprecedentedly corrupt. Every flagship policy of this government is a looting outlet for the NPP gurus. Mahama left them with 2 new oil wells, Ghana Gas, University of Ghana, and the Bank of Ghana hospitals, the Takrady and Tema port expansions, KIA Terminal 3, and many other education and health facilities, which have created hundreds of thousands of jobs, obviously, for NPP members. What can the NPP point a finger with unmentionable amount of money they have gotten from Mahama prudent investment? Kenayonde, Aman Saman, also dia or de ebaye enono. Other messages are a year a TF one year for a day maneno a B a Sefa or say the NDC are thinking Ghanaians have forgotten they chose bars branding over unemployed graduates. We won't be deceived into bringing them back into power. Nana Ampon Sabedia Kunana Meton Kache. Good afternoon, going out to you. This one says that I have never seen such a disgraceful and shameless government like this Nana Danquah Kwadwo-led government before. They were once saying they will never resort to IMF because they know how to manage the economy. And what has changed now? And Mgwasia Kwaba from Meshak Asante Aboso Kain Odui Esuma Efri Ebaye from Positive Change Medina or say every failure in life is always throwing eyes around to look for failed colleagues just to soothe his heart. They never look for successful ones and learn from them. NPP is now all over searching for countries going to IMF, but which is a fact. There are sub-Saharan African countries almost call IMF to seek for support. Honorable. So good afternoon, Sefa. Please ask NPP MP to tell us, comparing 2020 revenue generated by GRA to that of 2021, and tell me that the world crisis has an effect on the economy of Ghana. From Darlington, Ziokli, Medina, Onodia, or de Esuma Ebayeno. Honorable, ye would ye kakrana, ye pick ye final thought.
That's all kind of final thought. May I say for Southern Ibium? May that year for us. So move follow ye. Minia. say MPP say coverage any ayi na ama ahunhia kan ya
Russia-Ukraine crisis.
I still quote me blue opinion Canada Japan. I am mismanagement. I didn't see. Me prove. Me source Adam Ghana. This anchoring democracy they compare these things. And apart from that, not Canada Japan, the enemy normal me say so what I say. One. In 2019, that is the Ghana Revenue Authority. Enya revenue of 43.9 billion. What do you mean? Mm-hmm. In 2020, government projected revenue of 47.2 billion, but was able to collect 45.3 billion. What do you mean? Mm-hmm. That's the source is Ghana Revenue Authority exceeds 2020 revenue.
So that's from the Ghana Revenue Authority's official website.
Me book na me ye na nya say me di metimu me ye me note na me tina ha me kasa. Nti me sere no. Oye doctor me so me ye masters Joseph Kwame Kuma. Doctor Master Joseph Kwame Kuma. In 2021 the government projected tax revenue of 57.055, but recorded 2021, but recorded
that's 2021
57.23 billion. Nti say yete ha na say aban say coverage nti na ye face challenges and then na me so me call for those who said it's rather mismanagement, because revenue projects be a projection be omo ye no. Only 2019 the
falling short.
But they
were able to exceed.
Apart from airport coverage by coverage tax, coverage levy, fuel so. Fuel na ye to ani boy di ni na moji coverage levy also. Nchade na moda su complain. Adenti na moda su complain mi. Taxes are modia baller tax. Assemblies to Zoom Lion for collecting baller. Apart from that, baller tax of 10 pesos edasu ye fuel so. Ade mamu nya yesa bola tax wo fuel la ye toso onso mo sorry amo se ye munya ska cover na airport nkrofo mo ba cover test na ma establish company na mo testing nkrofo na mo gi dollars sas kan nyina na ewo he minua doctor mo kan kire mpani fo mo first kan mre se aban a ni ti be ye lucky ewo Ghana mamu pa ni na do aban see Omunya saying 500 billion. It was last 5 years. 500 billion.
It's averaging every year be 100 billion.
Very good. And so NDC in total no, and you're 200 billion pay. And so you go ahead puntu juma jo mama ni NDC here. Mama ntu ongu ya nimso. 500 billion in total MPP nyae. Revenue bia COVID-19 period mu revenue bia nko fam na COVID-19 mu de to ato bia so ayetua nti size kan ewo he yembisa ye ho nti you don't have any justification na mo ka say cover the how abreye e dis come mom na ye den abetu mu botom menua ye how your money hu your communication any normal budget ayede ato ho from the 2022 budget ayede communication budget ayede agu ho for communication ko ano enso boro so what you say
mo NDC na mo dey agu ana
and na do aban na me NDC na ti aban so na do bad communication budget o mo dey ama communication sector ko say for communication woni yen na parliament e wo budget ni communication it's on the high side what you say nti modi scan modi ma hwan communicators men na edge scan for government communication 98.9 FM nti yan hwem ni ntete no mo ne bi so what you say ye ne fata ansa na ye ne ehia ye ne ansa na ye ne fata ne ehia ne say national service for enyamai bidimu pesika ne ti o mo fees
institution ba
college of health Danquah. It's say nursing students in Ibi. Pusiga obi frame me ne headmaster kasaye and send a woman in children so because binumu dis allowance no mo to fees. nti say yete ha ne ka say yetua allowance ye yese ya masa mmendi nyukure sika no nkọ emba say what you say nti me yanka say ye man kola na allowance ye ma omo ye din ne ye de tap ne ye de atoso but sika no nkọ say wutie me nti say sika revenue nyina aban anya na say MPP aban anya 500 billion as against NDC aban 200 billion for even the whole 8 years and I Mama Mara Nampum to Juma John Mama Timidi says Kaya now 500 billion double plus half 1 year broso it be it's a sanky echo IMF.
How confident are you, sir? IMF program to beat me up to stabilize the economy. Quick one.
Me that say IMF enye kakai. So what you say? IMF yeekuobi a last resort. Se o dollar ni normal rate ni normal nko yi a. If you get to them, omo be guide, omo your policy advisors. So what you say? Say ye ni say, say you complain say dollar your exchange rate
CD to dollar ratio.
No money be ba. E you correct. Ko dollar no ndo so send ya ye benya no. Nti plenty Ghana cedis. And ye chase
small dollars.
Dollar ba small dollars. Nti ni bo be kosoro. Say I am a bamu a. Say side no. Ombe aban be hu say ombe tuma am aban cushion.
But I didn't know mutubility say NPP ko
oh na say omuka say na NDC aban ko IMF no mismanagement incompetence nimdie omunni na excellency Bawumia is on record say omo economic management team no omo say omo economic management team no hey unbeatable solid economic management team solid no and then huram ya fi from say animuja enye emfata magana niba so what you say animuja enye nti yenjai we youth na yeba no yemma nyukuredie enda ho na Ghana fo ate ase so what you say se me constituency na me si miniska nso da bi o mahu se me dalan cruiser mo huru ni fuel up and down obi nti ase so what you say ba o mu hu me constituency once in a while say me ti taxi mu a na me si ska ni ho a obi betima ase
Yes, Matthias.
Say me papa nanado say sika ni ye nya sika ni sane a wono pe a manu fa ye sika dollars in high plane.
Mate.
One tina lankuru samu. Na ye nka say nyukure ahia ye papa.
Mate.
Na say o mo be dada ye na ye discard na World Bank e bia o mbe si sa plane no so charter na kwan. Na bia o mbe si sa jubilee aye friends cathedral sorry dan
but would that be part of the negotiations
cathedral
sorry dan no the fireman
na nya government fund nya state fund here 200 million
public private partnership
public there
private partnership
ene here and there na
that's
ene here and there
na say
bishops have
the
bishops have the Catholic
bishops they are now raising money.
The Catholic bishops have come out and that they plead though amuntimin condemning House of God. Are you getting me? House of God, I do in quotes because all the churches have their cathedrals. So the one another is building and say House of God in quotes. Are you getting me?
Are you getting me?
Let me see in quote, you know, say, House of God, you know, for which denomination? So what you say? Until you know, and you are doing here is
okay.
Near here allowances for the youth. Now, and yes, I press that MP Sonomia, and you is onuni ni woni mo say ye ne omo ba omo be ka omo so mo please party no but behind the scenes omo anim say enko ye
no say me better makase no my
yes of course you've made that clear
yes what can hide from that
yes
now omo say nurses for no about a dominant character in fact last weekend we decided principal our Monica Training College. Now we say a dominica 9 months, 10 months. We say no, say 1 semester.
One semester, which is like three months, another 4 months.
That's what he told me. I hope so. And this I only said this as scar. I buy then they are obituary at the point. 1 semester. Now, somebody can say 5 polyclinics be one sem. I know say at least greater crowd company. I have 5 of them. Ewo Botiano, Adentan, Oduman, Sherman, and Sege. You know what I mean? I'm aware of this. And you know, me one day, me feel say
500 billion, no, 5 polyclinic.
no, at times no, almost say you see hospital one can put that, and I'm giving them examples. Be I there. Say we above one now. Okay, 2020, Tolon District Hospital was commissioned by Dr. Baumia, not that. And some a clear issue with revenue. I meet here targets now. We say a projection.
Yeah.
We see a fee. BP say me na be
100 billion.
It could be less or more. Say unya more. It doesn't mean say more no ntino. O how you now try there.
Yeah.
And I am months yes because our needs no say they are insatiable.
Yeah.
And you know when say bia one of them good come no. Menya say unya boss why difference no will do something. But it doesn't mean say be solve all the other problems. So, now, what I want to say is Ghana, a man of four, or say a Juma, say ye Jane or man home. I'm talking about the citizenry. With all our political differences, you're making sure, say, yem Fabwa Payo, and ye are dear. At the end of the day, no, we the politicians. My gain, but citizens no able lose. We have to avoid that. Now, political power it change. And then my example be on Metro TV, and I want to give an example here. In the US of A, we share a Bill Clinton time. Didn't Bill Clinton at least you who said under Clinton, the economy was doing well. No, BFE say the vice are go a better winning. And so Bush na koya day a co winning. The same thing applies to Barack Obama. Obama year Juma, I say, oh, Obama year Juma, you know, like Clinton was going to win. Meanwhile, a buyer no, do that near day, any real election. The same thing applies to J. Kufo. They so well by a collection colossal by I think 40,000 votes.
Over a little over 40,000.
Yeah, if you can call second one, I'm saying so take crumble by around 20,000. The point is, for me, a better. Set yeah political parties no. You be a juma a boom at their bois amount of tumpon. Because a man no agent ye at that bia unya tumia. O bre no enye kese than say no be den na oba. Because say as we speak no say a mambo no anko yi na say the or how the bar as a impo mo benya power.
Double.
So we have to be very careful. Say, me say Friday me way when my colleagues on the other side, some of them senior MPs, finance gurus, jubilating and laughing and giggling. Say Moko IMF.
They are laughter because they advise you. They advise you and you never took their advice.
Senior, when me say Adi Ghana, you put no, you coming problem there structural. You know that. Or say, yeah, no, we all know that. But you see, playing to the girl and all. I think me say, let us be patriotic and help move this country forward. Now, some of you also come to try to and some of my opinion that no, my opinion. Kofo sorry nanado ekan what we did you can the delivery to us statement on the floor no paragraph 19 me can na me dey wie I say Mr. Speaker, at this juncture I wish to dispel the notion that there have been inconsistencies in government data on COVID-19. His Excellency the President intimated during the State of the Nation address on 30th March 2022 that we had mobilized about 17.7 billion Ghana cedis since 2020 to fight the pandemic. We have subsequently reconciled the data, and I can report that as of end May 2022, we had mobilized 18.19 billion to mitigate the effect of the pandemic. Again, when His Excellency the Vice President indicated on 7 April 2022 at a National Tescon Conference that government has spent 8.1 billion on COVID-19, it was within the context of expenditures for 2020, as I have already indicated.
Okay.
Okay,
so there wasn't anything like disparity within the figures.
Those figure was at the end of March when he delivered the State of the Nation address, and he quoted 17.7 billion. And Ken is saying that as at end May, the figure stood at
over 18 billion.
0.19 billion. And Ken Saka changed to say already paragraph 6. Paragraph 6. Maybe. And already paragraph 6, there is it. The last sentence was say the difference of 8.14 billion was programmed to provide the shortfalls in revenue. That was what Bamia quoted. Ken say when COVID happened, we programmed to spend 19.3 billion. And I program here. And I am mobilizing 18.19 billion.
So there is a deficit.
And you are spending 12 billion.
12
so
billion.
that's what he said.
Okay.
That's the 12 billion I want to hear.
Yeah, that's what he spent. But the difference, do not say it was used to offset the shortfalls
and that
in the
is
budget.
Okay, Doc, but that's it. Finally, and then we wrap up.
taking from this GDI NG figures in the NT and now you raise issues. Say the figures were not tallying.
But the speaker has given a directive.
Yeah, we support that.
But the speaker has given a
and that's why we still say.
Oh, you still are adamant to believe, sir. The committees that have been given the mandate
to know that it's good for listeners. He is telling me
the committee is meeting.
he is telling us, trying to explain why the figures are not tallying. And he then subsequently gave 12 point decent. And so that is why we are justified to argue that no, the figures cannot still be taken as they are.
At the beginning,
no, you are finished. You have ended.
My president, Mama Kache said, "Come Sakano." $33 billion. So okay. Mama Kasa chain. Makame kwan chain. Okay, Kasa.
Mame na atiefo nsante say saa sika ya ono ka say na ya spend na we body different na ma ye minority ni ka say ye twitwa giga na mayon unsenka e-levy ba okay say na budget na dia na ye buafu na nkrofo ntia say ne say na mo ka say ba e-levy nyamba na mo ti more budget say you use 2.4 billion to collect e-levy. Okay, sad. Atwamu, again atwamu. Enti adonkuma no, se donkuma no nka ye ni wa. Nka ye ni mrase bedwomu a. Nka ne ebe si no wasa.
Mama, honorable members, honorable Joseph Kwame Kuma, thank you very much. And I believe that we'll be seeing more of you. We'll be seeing more of you in the studio. Doc, I duly love the analysis that you, Doc, and then Honorable Joseph Kuma Ediamami. And I believe the next week we are likely to have you back in the studio. Thank you very much. Happy 98.9 FM. Honorable Joseph Kwame Kuma, a member of Parliament for Kintampo North, and Dr. Kingsley Nyako, a member of Parliament for Kwadwo in the Ashanti region. Maminka was said, Bomodia, na found Kokodon, Jim money. Now, or register, you stand a chance of if you become an agent. You stand a chance of winning some amazing prizes. Just walk into any branch of GCB Bank and tell them or register to become a G Money agent. Be a G, chatum with a G Money. My main car will say Aquaba Magic. You will enjoy 24/7 of rich Ghanaian entertainment. This man, no dumb woman, drama kakra, comedy kakra. Ene Okoswa, Ghanaian telenovela, they did catch the all new season of Regimental Sergeant Major Sanso and Albesa Enya rock that aisle again. And also Tanko Villa, and also Wenyana Aquaba Magic on your DSTV channel 150 and our Go TV channel 101. But more than now, also could say there be a bit many phone Ajimoni Ewo a fee. Are you a pastor or prophet looking for a radio station to preach? Oh yeah, or so for and as oh yeah, Odifo now pe a radio kakrakapa timi aka wonsem pan waswa Bomodia for any between the hours of 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. there. You was slot akakraka wa de bema wa betimi aka wonsem no akire agidi for said there be agidi for so betimi atensem no normal timi edi atu anamo anaso mabobra. Our price are moderate as well. Bomodiana contact 0244 509798. Sala Fest the grand finale no ye de ebe bro. Bomodia se obeba be kan ho. Sala Fest no ye mini competitions ni nyina awie. Na say no de aka grand finale no eno ena ebe koso he. Stay tuned to Happy 98.9 FM. Ye de ho ensemo de ni nyina ebe bro. Ye ntwe hotel ba abijafo a motoso mi ba betena se na enkomo no de aka no. Ya twetwe Happy 98.9 FM. Epa ho adabanju medie no asokuso awutie.
Wotie epa ho adaban wo Happy 98.9. Hadina Trotro Station, Nyame adom afia dede anim ya. Nima ene bebo ya